Hey everybody, welcome to Quick Car Videos. This is Matt once again. A little cold and blustery today here in North Texas, but I wanted to take a quick moment and get you a little rundown video on the new 2025 Cadillac Optiq. I want to talk a little bit about how it compares to the Lyriq, the pros and cons of this vehicle, some of the features, and the trim, and how it all works. It's a little confusing sometimes with the trim and sport versus luxury and things like that, and I wanted to go ahead and just kind of clarify some things. I've had a little bit of confusion from my customers. With the Optiq, it's actually really quite simple. Before I get into it though, I do want to thank you guys for watching. Haven't done a detailed video in a while. Most of my videos you'll see are actually kind of direct to customer type situations on pre-owned. I'll be showing some used inventory and sending it directly to customers, so you may see some older inventory. I point out scratches, dents, dings, things like that. But these longer form videos are going to be more about our new inventory. Everything from the 2025 Escalades. You may have seen some of my videos already on that. The IQ. I'll be rolling out some more of the EV stuff, Optic and Lyriq, here pretty soon. And then getting into the new 2025 Blackwings once they start landing. We've had very few of those. So anyways, so this is it. This is the 2025 Cadillac Optiq Sport 2. This is black with the black wheels as well. Once again, the options on the Optiq are very straightforward. With the Lyriq in previous generations, we were looking at the tech, the luxury 1, 2, and 3, and the sport 1, 2, and 3. So there was really 7 types of trim. And with the 2025 Lyriq, they got rid of the tech version, so there's still the 6 trim. With the Optiq, it's different. It's luxury and it's sport levels 1 and 2. So luxury 1, luxury 2, sport 1, sport 2. That is it. And the level 1 of the luxury and the sport pricing starts at about $53,000, $54,000. Actually, yeah, right at about $54,000. And then when you go to the luxury or sport level 2, they go up to $56,000, $57,000. And there's no options for like tech package or, this type of package, really. The only options that you're going to have on the Optiq are going to be the 19.2 kilowatt charging module, which is about a $1,580 option. You can get the top portion of the roof painted black. So, for example, the new color Monarch Orange, I think, is a really great look, especially on the sport model. You can get that top roof part painted black, which gives it some contrast. It looks really good, especially in the sport model, in my opinion. And then the only other option, really, is you can have the 21-inch wheels, the puddle lamps, and the Vader chrome mirror caps, which is just going to be a mirror cap option, really. So, but as far as technology and features, all of the options are the same. So basically, with if you want to go luxury 1 or if you want to go sport 1, then you get all of the standard features. And if you want the extra things, you want to go up to a level 2. And I'm going to go over that with you real quick. The level 2, what that gets you is the cargo area cover, the heads-up display, so the speedometer gets displayed into the front windshield as you're driving, the memory front passenger seat, ventilated front row seats, heated second row seats, headlamp control, leveling system, automatic headlamps, up level LED, the cornering front lamps, and then the tail lamps, LED choreographed capable. So really, the biggest things is if you want heads-up display, if you want ventilated front row seats, and if you want heated back seats, then you go to a level 2. The really big benefit of buying the Optiq versus the Lyriq is going to be the price point. You can get a level 2 sport Optiq, which is as fully loaded as it comes, for about $58,000, $59,000. The starting point on the Lyriq is going to be, in the mid-60s range, even for a level 1. So you get a lower trim with the less options on the Lyriq, level 1, and you're going to be paying more than you will for an Optic. So Optic is a great price point for you trying to get into an EV vehicle if you want all the bells and whistles. The biggest downside to the Optic compared to the Lyriq is the size. It's significantly smaller. This is kind of more in the XT4 segment, whereas the Lyriq is kind of more in the XT5. But that's really it. Your range is still over 300 miles. Your you still get 300 miles of range. You still get 350 foot-pound of torque and about 300 horsepower as well. So it's a really quick car. It's smaller. It's lighter. It's a very capable vehicle. So like I said, if you want to go to a level 1 Lyriq, you're actually going to pay more than you will a level 2 Optic. So looking for a entry level, or not even an entry level, a good starting point for the EV, the Optic is a great option. This particular interior is called the Autumn Canyon. I think it's really cool looking, especially if you're a UT fan. Obviously, this is kind of a burnt orange kind of look. Really, really cool. But it has the accents on the wall, on the door, and on the center console there, where you get this kind of elegant kind of fabric on the door panel, as well as the orange, the brushed kind of alloy look on the AKG speakers, and then a little bit of a felt material down here as well. So lots of contrast and in different stylings here. So I'll take a seat in here and show you. One other cool thing about the Optic is they're all going to come standard with Super Cruise, and they're all going to come standard with all-wheel drive. So once again, you're not sacrificing anything by going into the Optic. This one still has the heated and vented seats, as well as all your lumbar supports and massagers as well. So you can still see you get massagers as well as everything else on the level 2. Super Cruise on the steering wheel, heated steering wheel. You've got your display here, touchscreen behind the steering wheel that you can change your display behind what you're seeing. Your energy is going to show you your range that is left, as well as your regenerative braking. You can use single pedal regenerative braking on this, as well as the Lyriq and Escalade IQ and all that. Assist is going to be when you're using your Super Cruise, and then a clean is like a less is more type look. If you want less information on your screen, there's a lot of information that it shows. If you like that clean look, then you can get it. If you see straight ahead in the windshield there is a head-up display in this vehicle, whereas the Lyriq does not. So one thing that our Lyriq customers have kind of mentioned in the past is they're surprised there was no head-up display option. So as you can see, this is our 33-inch curved display. It's very similar to the Lyriq. You still have all your quick buttons here, your single pedal, your glove box release, all that good stuff, right? You can set up your little quick keys there. Charging is where you can customize your charging scenario, charge to 100% or charge to 80%. 80% is typically what we recommend for that. You can schedule charging times. You can set up schedules and all that, which is really cool. Different driver modes, your camera. You're going to get your 360 camera as well. My favorite view here is your side view. It actually shows your rear tires as well as your front tires. So when you're in a parking space, you can see the parking lines really, really clean and neat. No more opening the door to look. As well as some other options. You're going to have wireless device charging still, wireless CarPlay. You can control the climate from here, Wi-Fi hotspot, Super Cruise, and the remote access on your cell phone via the My Cadillac app. 3 years included with your OnStar subscription. Once you purchase the vehicle, you get that for 3 years. The Google Maps, I will say, that's something that is included for 8 years. So all that stuff is going to be included for 8 years on there. So very nice of them. With the level 2, you also get the rear camera mirror, where you can have it as a rear view mirror or a camera. So if your rear visibility is blocked, you still have a means of seeing out the back. You can also adjust the brightness, the zoom, and the angle at which it is displayed, which is really cool. Level 2s also come with a moonroof and the full sunshade. That is a single touch open, which I really like. No opening glass though, so keep that in mind. No opening sunroof in this. Whereas some of the Lyriq level 3 models will have that. This does not. And you know, there's just a whole bunch more in there. So I really just wanted to kind of show you and demonstrate to you the insane value you get out of a level 2 Optic versus the Lyriq, right? The Lyriq is still an amazing car, and it's still my favorite car. It still drives very, very smooth. It's in my opinion the smoothest driving vehicle in Cadillac's fleet. But this is still a really fun car, and you get a lot of bells and whistles for a very, very accessible entry-level point. Rear seat, heated seats in the level 2, USB-C chargers, and a 3-prong outlet for, you know, laptop or, you know, air compressor or something like that. I had the seat set up in there. I'm just under 6 foot, and I'm more than comfortable here. I mean, there's still another couple inches, 3 inches of leg space right here. Obviously, the seats can be adjusted either way. This also has the upgraded AKG speakers, so you can see it's got a couple of extra speakers back here as well. Great sound. Also capable with Dolby Atmos if you have that app, so very, very cool. The liftgate opens by touching the Cadillac emblem. This one has a privacy screen and a mesh protector, as you can see in there. And then down below is where all your storage compartments are. So that little briefcase there is where your charging plugs will be. It's the same with the Lyriq. So you get a level 1 charger, which is like a 3-prong that you plug into any wall in the house. That only gets you about 3 miles of range per hour. So it's really not recommended that you rely on that. The level 2 charger, which is kind of similar to your electric stovetop or your dryer vent, your dryer plug, your 220 volt, that is really what is recommended to get installed at your house. So with that, you can get that installed and you'll get about 25 miles of range per hour with the standard plug. You do not need to upgrade. You know, on an 8 to 10 hour night's sleep, say you get home and you know you don't have to wake up until, you know, the morning time, 8 or 10 hours later, maybe 12 hours later, you're going to get more than half a charge ready to roll, just even on 8 hours. So 300 miles range, you know, 8 hours is going to get you 160 miles. Most people are not driving 160 miles a day. This is a great commuter car for in the city, even in the suburbs. You know, I'm in DFW, and I'm a suburb of DFW and Grapevine. We're here at Sewell Cadillac of Grapevine, and if I need to go to Dallas or something like that, this is more than enough to get me what I need. So the last thing about the Optic I want to talk about, it is capable with something called vehicle to home charging. So if you upgrade to the energy power shift charging device installed at your home, instead of just your regular 220 volt, you have to pay for the energy power shift charger. And it's about like, I think it's like around $1,500 or maybe $2,000 to get that installed in your house. I forget the price on it, but by doing that, this vehicle can actually charge your house in terms of outages. So it'll actually act as a battery backup for your house. The Escalade IQ is also capable of doing that. And then the 2025 Lyriqs are also capable of doing that. I don't believe the 24s and the 23 Lyriqs were capable of doing that. So a really nice feature there. Pay a little bit extra money to get that energy power shift charger at your house, and you'll be able to charge it up. So if this content interests you, once again, this is Quick Car Videos. I have an Instagram as well. It is also called Quick Car Videos. I share reels and other videos and things like that. I'm going to be putting some more videos out in the next couple days because it's freezing cold out here and we're not super busy. So be on the lookout for those things. If you like this content, give me a subscribe. Getting close to 1,000, and that would mean a whole lot to me. So y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be doing Lyriq videos and some other things here pretty soon. So have a great day.